Because I remembered I used to output 720 in Windows too.
No, it's looking much better now.
Is it actually?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, then we're gonna do that.
The delay is a little weird for me.
Well, just don't listen to the stream. Alright, then I'm gonna leave it like that. Which means I need to open up the chat in a new window so I can do other stuff.
Dicks.
Yeah. Please stop. OS X. Why do you do this to me?
Listen anywhere, anytime.
There we go.
Music, no
Stupid guiding. You still have guiding bolt, Bob.
Always.
That's such a great spell.
What's wrong with guiding bolt?
Nothing. I was just giving him shit.
I also have. I find this really amusing that you cast Cure Wounds as an attack now.
Wait, what?
So Cure Wounds, when you put it on your spell list, it
Yeah.
gets put into your attacks and spell casting.
Oh. I mean, that's good because then it rolls everything for you without having to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to go to your sheet. I really like this new character sheet.
Me too. It's really nice.
Do you know if there's any way of like importing that into your campaign?
This is the one in my campaign.
Oh, so like we do actually have the like features and traits that we can like minimize and stuff.
Uh-huh. It's just an updated version of
Okay.
the one I have. I just don't think we've played after they've added all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. Take that 4 damage, boy. Where do I put? Where can I put that?
That's weird.
What's up?
I did it twice. It worked that time.
I feel so unprepared, even though I've been reading this damn book for like 2 weeks.
I don't know if that ever goes away.
I'll also remember this is literally my second time ever.
Uh-huh.
I barely remember the first time. What the hell got pasted in there?
What's up, dudes?
Yep.
What up?
How's it going?
Not
You look
bad.
like
You?
you just got home from work.
You are technically correct.
Training?
No, I worked from home today.
So you look unshowered.
I have showered, I promise, but I need to adjust a couple of things on my sheet.
What I love, Jake's character is still named in his character sheet. Jake's character.
Creative. Can't mess with that.
You guys check out Moira.
No.
Mm-mm.
She's
She's
looking
cool.
pretty sick. Because she's a healer / damage dealer.
Kind of like Zenyatta.
Yep. But like, I don't know. her ult's a giant beam cannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that heals your allies and does deeps to your enemies.
And it
That's awesome.
ignores.
It ignores shields. I don't know if it ignores Zarya's bubble, but it ignores shields.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Is Zarya's bubble not technically a shield?
I don't believe so. I'm not certain.
So shield can be
not.
broken. Zarya's bubble is not a shield because it can't
Yeah,
be
that's on a
broken
timer.
behind.
Well, it can be broken once it takes enough damage.
Right.
Kirk Cousins is Brian's character. I'm Rob Kelly in this situation.
God, I don't think I want to know.
I don't know who's who in this video.
I don't
Well-
want to watch this because I have fucking Kirk Cousins.
Trust me, you'll be able to figure it out, Bob. Just watch it.
Brian's the
Oh my
quarterback. Here, you die.
I got a present for you.
I don't feel like getting tackled today. Here you go.
Oh shit!
You know, to be honest, that's not a bad call because if someone smacks him, it's gonna pull a foul, isn't it?
Who? Kirk Cousins?
Yeah. After he hands off the ball.
Because he could be blocking.
But his back was to everyone though.
It's more about like Kirk Cousins is like, I ain't taking this hit. Here you go, Rob.
Are you gonna help, Grizzly?
That's how I picture Brian. This
Thank
whole
you.
campaign.
I need to change. I need a different cantrip.
What do you have?
I've got the OP one that's not changing, but poison spray.
Frickin' better not change.
Yeah.
Some more cantrips are being added in Xanathar's too.
They have
Yeah,
Create Bonfire, but it doesn't exist in the player's handbook.
I know.
What's The Roll20 doesn't show up Create Bonfire, because I was thinking I'd do that.
That's because Roll20 only has like base.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I think they also add the ones that are like expansion specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Are we?
because
Because it has like the Strahd specific backstory stuff and things like that.
Oh, okay.
which one of you may have?
I might.
At this point, we're just waiting on Jeremy.
Whoever's spinning gets inspiration. Nice.
Whoever's spinning?
Yeah, do you not see my character spinning?
Nope.
Oh.
Now I do. That was actually something I've been debating because in Jeremy's Tuesday night sessions, they have this whole thing where they have their own custom logo for their gaming group, and they all have like shirts or hoodies with it. And
That's
if you wear
awesome.
your shirt or hoodie there, you get a free reroll once a night. And since inspiration is essentially a free reroll, I was debating just giving you guys inspiration at the beginning of every session. Then when Strahd comes and just fucking wrecks you, I won't feel as bad because you at least had a reroll.
I just don't see that being the outcome here.
You don't?
I don't see that being the outcome either.
That's not my style. I just not one to get wrecked much. 1 second. I'm gonna grab something to snack
I'm
on.
gonna use my inspiration to give myself disadvantage to give Strahd a chance. But inspiration, I don't think you can use that after you roll. I think you have to declare that you're using it before you do.
No, I thought you could use it after.
I thought you used inspiration just as a reroll.
Yeah.
No, it gives you advantage, I thought.
You might be right.
If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Okay.
So I'll just click advantage and then just always roll with inspiration because I'm such a badass.
Sounds good.
That would hit Brian. That would hit Brian. That would hit Brian.
What the hell is wrong with you?
That one definitely hit Brian. Jeez. I feel like Bob's OP.
Hold on, Shaw.
What?
This is the second time this has gone through for me. Stop clicking shit, you... I hate you all.
You asked for it.
No, for some reason, Roll20 is like outputting gibberish on some clip.
Yeah, it's because I click on
Yeah.
Bob's damage to have it do damage, and it tells me you can't do that because I'm not Bob. But I still do it anyways.
That's a pointer to something that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. So how's everybody doing?
I already feel like this is going to be a long week.
Oh yeah. Why is that?
Because I have a lot of stuff going on.
I know mine's gonna be a long week because mine's always a long week.
And when is that shit gonna calm down for you anyway?
He just went through his calm season.
Apparently, that's what they told us.
I thought you were basically playing double duty with training and doing other stuff right now.
So last week was training and doing my full-time job. Now the next 2 weeks are implementation in my full-time job.
Okay.
If I recall, didn't you say things calmed down around February?
Well, that's what he's been saying.
Mm.
He was saying that the summer was supposed to be light season, and it was not light season. So I don't know.
But what if that was light season and it's about to get so much worse?
Then it better be really fucking light next year, or I'll be looking for a new job. Because I ain't doing that shit nonstop.
What's going on?
Hello.
Hey.
I suppose I should pull up the right thing.
There should be some envelopes in the left drawer in the button closure.
Go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be ready to go.
Yep.
Sounds good.
The Ohio tax agency like, why didn't you file for Rexville in 2014? I'm like, you live in Rexville. File for where I live.
So Brian,
Yeah.
So,
your character, you think he would adventure for the right reason with the right group? Alright.
unless y'all fucking suck. What the fuck is this? Okay.
Never sucked at anything in my life. Ever.
No, you and I both know that's a lie.
There should be more in the back if you want to look at those.
No, Brian, I've had enough of you.
I don't know.
No, you haven't.
That hit.
Nah, that'd miss
And there
me.
should be
That
some
killed
other
you.
envelopes and such.
Hey, Shock, can you do me a favor? Can you just adjust Adam's score? Maybe like 16 points
Yeah, I
down?
know there should be
Thanks.
As long as you don't tell Brian or anybody else in the group.
Okay,
I mean,
promise I
fans
won't.
football. Okay. I also need to adjust Brian's. Brian, you had a chance to beat Seth so hard this week. What the hell, man?
Hey, if Golden Tate puts up like 21 points,
I needed you to beat Seth.
dude, so did I. I need
He's
to
on my goddamn tail.
I need to just not lose anymore.
And you decide not to play Alshon Jeffrey.
Dude, I know, man. Like, I'm
not
just
to
gonna
play
start.
the Texans D.
I'm just gonna start like every Eagles player from here on out.
Yeah, duh.
And there should be like actual.
So you want to trade Shady for JJ?
Heck no. No, man. Ajay's my boy.
But I want him to be my boy.
I know I have some squirreled away someplace.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Have I done enough to garner inspiration yet?
No.
Inspire me to quit.
Jeez. Okay, see you guys.
Oh, that was the first crit of this entire campaign. Gentlemen, as you know, this is really my first time DMing, so be rough on me and make me cry myself to sleep. So,
I'm already bored.
figured.
Why am I killing anything yet?
Soon.
That's I like it.
I feel like you're asking too much out of me. I don't want to do anything but roll dice and murder things.
Why am I,
happens.
why am I not level 20?
Yeah, what the hell is this one?
Why don't you let me summon more bears?
Ooh, I want to summon a bear.
No, that's my class ability. Fuck you.
What about Owlbear?
Fuck that.
All right, boys. Other things of note. I will be streaming
you stop
this.
interrupting
They
us?
will
We're
be
trying to roll
recorded. It's mainly
Wait,
so
what?
we can kind of keep up if one of us or several of us miss something. However, it also means you're going to see the GM screen, so I am doing that on faith that you just, won't meta shit, as I said.
Oh, everything.
I figure you will. All right, you are in a tiny town just outside of Daggerford. You're in a tavern, and the four of you have just finished a very, very exciting adventure. Fill in the blanks. This part kind of doesn't matter. Point is, you were in the tavern having a fantastic time, and you were just getting lit off of ale. But you should probably describe yourselves, since the four of you are so chummy. So
Okay. Not at first.
I
Bob
gotta,
is first on my screen, so it goes Bob, Jeremy, Shaw, and then Brian.
one sec. I gotta pull up my Google Doc.
It goes Jeremy, Shaw, Brian, and then Bob.
Let me get my book. Let me sum up.
It is too much. Let me sum up.
Before you is a tall, gray-haired elf. He's dressed pretty much as drab as his hair. He's kind of dressed in grays and blacks for the most part. He does not seem to eschew any sort of color or want any color. He's very quiet, very taciturn, very short with anybody he talks to. It's very dismissive, but also he does seem to be a pretty good companion at this point. So maybe I'll keep him around. Hard to say.
He's a lovable asshole.
Yeah.
When
No,
you say
lovable. Not sure there's anything lovable there.
when you say short, do you mean just like dismissive? Like,
Sometimes.
oh yeah, yeah.
But he also doesn't elaborate too much, right? He just should be obvious what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Brevity is the name of the game.
Right.
And what race are you?
Elf.
What kind of elf? The
Okay,
good
high
kind of elf?
I don't think there's any other kind of elf that you play in this game, so high elf. well. Yeah. He's got 2 scimitars, and man, is he good with them. No, he's a high elf.
One at his hip, one in between the legs.
That's him.
Before you would be the companion that you've been told to refer to as Blue. He is a high elf, just like. Oh shoot! I already forgot your character.
Elrond.
Elrond. He's a high elf, just like Elrond, except unlike Elrond, he has golden blonde hair, like high elves should, and golden bronze skin. He is the atypical, or he's the very typical high elf when you think of high elves. 2 things of note: his ears are actually larger than they should be, and they stick straight out like WoW elves. And he's missing his right hand. It's just a stump cut off at the wrist. There's also a huge rune that looks like it was hammered onto his right arm, and you probably know by now that it bothers Blue a lot. He spends a lot of time like looking at it, picking at it, like trying to learn about it.
The runer is
on top
stump.
of that, huh?
The runer is stump.
The rune is on his stump, so
Okay.
both at the same time. When you guys, during the last adventure, when we would all be like hanging out for a short rest and stuff, he would pull out a bunch of books that he had on his side and look through them. And if anyone chance to glance over his shoulder, you'd notice that the books were all on like arcane runes and figuring them out. On top of that, he's wearing chainmail, heavy armor, and has a shield and sword. The shield he uses on his right arm, and it takes him a good long time to strap it onto his stump so that it doesn't move. And then once it gets strapped on, it obviously doesn't come off until the danger's passed.
Maybe like Aquaman just put a hook on there.
I'm getting a hook and I'm becoming Roadhog.
About the size of him.
When you have to be a dwarf for that.
Oh, true. Other than that, oh yeah, I guess size-wise, I'm 5'2" and about 125 pounds. Think Demetrius Johnson, but elf.
Wait, you're 5'2"?
Yeah, I rolled for on the elven table. I got like the normal elf size.
Yeah.
5'2", 125 pounds. And personality-wise, I seem to be really easygoing. Very dismissive if asked about my past. But other than that, generally really nice and will always do something for you guys if you ask. Maybe making up for something. Who knows? I'm done.
All right. All right, so character's name is Uthbrook. He doesn't really care, just call him whatever. He doesn't seem to actually give a shit. Stays pretty quiet, doesn't like to talk to most people. Just over 6 feet tall, well built like most orcs, but obviously he's not been spending his entire life fighting. You'd notice immediately for the orc, he's actually not that strong, he's not that fast, he's not that tough, but he seems to get by. Wears leather armor, has a shield on his back, and usually walks around with a quarterstaff. If you guys have been adventuring with him for a while, you notice he also does use some magic. Feels much more at home when he's not in the city. Other than that, he won't talk about a whole lot. He's missing a couple of toes, and he's got a lot of like burn and scars all over him, and doesn't like to talk about those either.
So
What does he
happened?
like to talk about?
Not much. He doesn't like to talk much.
Oh God. I'm gonna break that stony exterior.
Other than
Love.
that, he's got long black hair that he keeps tied back along with a beard. He has a lot of just random herbs and fetishes that are also tied into it.
Show you a fetish.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Alright, that's it.
Okay.
I think
So-
that's you, Bob.
Yep. Varric is a fairly tall, stoic, well-built human male in his like mid to late 40s. He has pulled back like shorter length, like gray hair, and then he's got a like sort of collarbone length beard that also sort of like neatly braided, with some like the little dwarven rings, like etched rings and all that in there. He wears full chainmail armor with a set of steel like pauldrons and gorget.
Me too, brother.
Yeah. His glaives. Glaives. What the fuck am I talking about? Glaives. His gloves are very like a charred, heavy leather, but they are augmented with sort of strips of fire steel sewn to the underside. If you guys like imagine Geralt
Oh, okay.
like that, but longer beard.
Oh, not this shit again.
Oh, we lost man.
For a second, I was like, oh no, please tell me I'm not going to like have people
Oh,
black out on me.
that's smart.
What? What?
I've
what
lost
is smart?
Jeremy. He changed his name to Elrond. So I changed my name to Blue. Do you see Blue now?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
blue.
Oh yeah.
Dope. Sorry, wrong
Where
button.
do you actually change that?
Settings and then just display name and then save name.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Perfect.
Varric, Elrond, Blue, and Big Bear.
Big Bear doing things.
Can't shape change, but thank you.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
I
We're only
did
level
like
1.
I did like you.
At least you got that.
Well, either way, I can make Jake show up later. So,
Is he not joining us today?
he is, but he said he was going to be late, and I was probably going to have him join later anyway, so it just kind of works. But on the off chance that he showed up, we could have at least done introductions now instead of later.
1 sec, Fat Devil doing stuff she shouldn't.
So who here hasn't played the Strahd campaign in 2E?
In any edition.
Sure.
I've read parts of them, but I don't think I remember very well. I read a lot of things, so if I say I read it, it doesn't mean anything.
I've played bits of it with my father.
Yep.
I remember little bits, and what I do remember, like obviously I'm not going to play on, so
Yeah, I don't plan on playing on anything. I mean, obviously I know Strahd's a vampire.
dude, would you stop metagaming, you cheating fuck?
I like actually some of the ideas they had in there with the decks and whatnot in the 4th edition module, 3rd edition module.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that in the 4th edition stuff. So
The decks.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
there's decks, but I don't know anything about them.
There are some fantastic decks.
Yeah,
we
it's
get to
really
play
interesting, isn't it?
Are we like DEX decks or
the-
DECKS?
A deck
ETK.
of cards.
Cards.
The deck
Yeah,
of
like
dragon.
I like my answer better.
Okay, the fortune thing.
Yes, the fortune.
Okay.
But they call
Like
it a
Fortune
4th edition
500?
3. They named it something different.
Just bust out the deck of many things right off the bat, and this game will become real interesting real fast.
I'll pull.
I'll pull like 3 or 4, it's fine.
I think we need some beer before we do that. Anyways. To a party of seasoned adventurers such as yourselves, what you see is but another dull tavern in another dull town in some nameless province around Daggerford.
Got it.
It is but another span of time between the challenges of true adventuring that you've all kind of just met and only did one adventure. Outside the tavern, a fog lies over the town this evening. The damp, cobbled pavement glistens as the lights of street lanterns dance across the slick stones. The fog chills the bones and shivers the soul of anyone outside, so everyone makes their way into the tavern. Yet inside these tavern walls, the food is hearty and the ale is warm and frothy, though I'd prefer it cold and frothy. A fire blazes in the hearth, and the tavern is alive with the tumbling voices of country folk. Suddenly, the tavern door swings open, and a hush falls over the room. Framed by the lamp-lit fog, a form strides through the doorway. His heavy-booted footfalls and the jingle of his coins shatter the silence. His brightly colored clothes are draped in loose folds about him, and his hat hangs askew, hiding his eyes in shadows. Without hesitation, he walks up to your table and stands proudly in a wide stance with folded arms. In an accented voice, he says, "I have been sent to you to deliver this message. If you be creatures of honor, you will come to my master's aid at first light. It is not advisable to travel the Svalich woods at night." He pulls from his tunic a sealed letter addressed to all of you in beautiful flowing script. He drops the letter on the table. "Take the west road from here, some 5 hours' march down the Svalich woods. There you will find my master in Barovia." Amid the silent stares of the patronage, the gypsy strides to the bar and says to the wary barkeep, "Fill the glasses, one and all. Their throats are obviously parched." He drops a purse heavy with gold on the bar, and with that, he leaves. The battle of tavern voices resumes, although somewhat subdued. The letter is lying before you, the seal in the shape of a crest you don't recognize.
Are we that popular already?
Who knew?
I guess we did pretty good.
Your reputation precedes you.
I'll reach out with my stump and then look at look at it and say, "I'm a monster!"
No, don't be.
But really, I'll like knock it towards one of you guys.
I'd just crack the seal and read it.
Yeah.
What's it say, Varric?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, look
Awful
at that.
cursive that I can't read. 1 sec.
Look under
It's-
it. It
it's
does have
under.
it typed
Oh,
out.
okay.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
Or shit, can you? Is that in the items? 1 sec.
Here,
Yep.
hand it to me.
Yep.
I-
It is
I got
in your
this.
handouts now automatically.
Yeah, I just had accidentally closed the window.
Blew a clear his throat.
Oh Jesus.
Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. I guess that means us. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina. Oh boy, I'm not good
Polyana.
with.
Pollyanna. We'll just call it
Pollyanna.
Pollyanna.
Irina
I'm really not
Kolyana.
good with human names. Has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand, and that all I have shall be thine. Ooh, again, I'm really not good with human names. Kolyin, Idrovich.
Yeah, I'm not human, or I'm human. I don't even understand the last name.
Indirovich.
Dirovich.
Burgomaster.
Yeah. Why? You know,
Burgomaster.
I don't know what a burgomaster is.
it's like a
A mayor.
Tom Headman.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm actually asking in character.
Yeah, well, I was too.
Oh,
That was my response to G.
Actually, I'll roll that because that's actually what would that be as for a roll in terms of like what is
history.
this?
Probably just intelligence.
Is it history? Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Is knowledge and nobility still a thing?
Oh, 10. There you go.
What is it, Chief?
Just based on the context, you think it's someone important in the town.
Okay. All right. Next question. Where in the hell is Barovia? You ever heard of a place like Barovia? It's like not the next town over, is it?
Yeah, he said go west or something like that. I don't know.
Not at night. It's definitely not something to do with high elves. I've never heard of it before.
It's not an elven name. No.
Definitely not. I will say that I'm all for helping this Irina. She sounds like she's in pretty desperate need, especially if he comes in, pays for everybody drinks, slams a plea down on the table. I assume he's going to another town to do the same thing.
I'm more curious on how it discovered us.
And he said, take
Let's-
the west road from here some 5 hours march.
I think it might be more about just getting as many people to try and come help as possible. Sounds
Actually,
like
I'm gonna ask around. Has anyone heard of this Barovia? I'm like, kind of people in the next table over. Barovia? Ever heard of this?
Everyone you ask, they say it sounds familiar, but they've never been there. Almost like it's kind of a nursery rhyme or a bedtime like story.
Everyone's heard the name, but has never been there.
Yeah, and they can't really place it. It's almost like the minute you say the words Barovia, they kind of get a little foggy.
Right. It's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Got it.
Dude, exactly.
I'm gonna.
I didn't know if
I'm
anyone
gonna-
would get the reference or not, but
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies.
I'm gonna do a history on Barovia.
Yeah.
18. Oops, I'll take it off at advantage. Sorry.
fucking cheater.
I know, seriously.
18. What will that give you?
Where is that setting actually? Because I don't even know if I'm on that.
So on your
I have it on
character sheet? Go for it, Shaw.
Click the settings, the settings icon.
In your
Oh,
character
okay.
sheet.
Under NPC, it says roll queries. Put advantage toggle, and you'll see the toggle at the top of your sheet.
There we go.
So then you can click whatever you're going to roll, normal, advantage, disadvantage.
So an 18 will give you the lands of Barovia. There are books and history on a land called Barovia. It used to be run by, there used to be a noble family that ran Barovia. The name, for some reason, you can't remember. But it seemed to have disappeared after a time. It's almost like after a certain amount of time, the land just went away in the history books. Before then, you would know that it is a very unique culture. full of gypsies, wolves, unique architecture. That's pretty much it.
I'll relay that to these guys, mentioning that I probably read it in a book somewhere. I didn't really deal with much of that or much of anything outside of my race for a good portion of my life, so I definitely just read about it.
How old are you anyway?
Oh, a little bit over 150 years old.
Uthbrick puts up his hands and starts.
Couple more of those with Brook. Just a few.
Oh, and you would know that Barovia is surrounded by forest.
And nobody goes into the woods, so maybe that's why nobody's been there.
Don't
this
trust
seems
caves
all-
and woods.
Sounds at least interesting enough to check out. Probably better than this shithole.
Unless you guys want to stay around here and drink all day
In this shithole?
Well,
until something
isn't it the
better
evening?
comes along. What was that, Varric? Sorry.
Isn't it the evening?
Well, yeah. I meant tomorrow.
It is
Unless
around
we're gonna
dusk,
sit
and
here
he
and-
did just buy a round for the entire
But
tavern.
there was no expectation of return of payment for buying us around, right? He merely bought us around as an enticement.
You mean 2 rounds, and then I'm going to slide my round over to Elrond.
Look, you want to go?
I'm just, you know what? You guys drink. I'll just make sure nothing bad happens.
I'll get up and just walk over to something like this seems more familiar with the area, and ask them if they know of a town a few hours west of here.
Yeah, Jake.
There's Jake. No. They have no such knowledge of a town a few hours from here. They know that the woods go very deep, but people don't usually venture in them. So,
Well, West Road has to go somewhere. What's the next town over?
nearest town on the other side of the woods is a town called Luna.
Okay. Town in the woods under full moon called Luna.
Where all the werewolves live. It's right next to the vampires.
Yep.
That doesn't sound suspect at all.
We will eventually meet a huntmaster of the fells.
I don't know about you guys, but I certainly have no intention of staying put, so checking out seems like as good as option as any.
I think that'd be a good idea, and she sounds like she's pretty desperate for help, so I don't see why we'd turn her down.
I'd come back and just relay. None of the townspeople seem to know of any town 5 hours west of here,
I'm curious why someone with so much money is so desperate for so much help.
especially from this little place here.
Yeah. I am suspicious.
I mean, who knows? Maybe they're just going from tavern to tavern, trying to get as many people to help as possible.
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't Daggerford itself be a better place to look for that?
They might be on their way there right now.
True.
Maybe.
Could be going there. Plus, we did such a good job with our last, I'm going to call it adventure. I don't know what it was. We did such a good job with our last adventure. Why wouldn't they come, want our services again anyways? Especially if our name is spreading. Like I assume it would be.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely are legendary for helping cats out of trees.
Mm.
Okay, I can get behind that job.
You that massive
You can-
caravan from water deep.
You can stand on my shoulders and we can try and get the cat down.
All right, so you guys
No,
gonna
no.
stick around the tavern, get drunk, go in the morning, or are you gonna go now and be aggressive?
No, he did say to go tomorrow, so I would assume we would wait unless any of you guys want to go tonight.
Not in a particular rush.
There's no urgency that a night's rest can't withstand.
Aileron?
I'm okay with waiting until tomorrow morning.
It's sad there's some more swill to be put down in
Warm
the
in here.
meantime.
There's no real reason to leave the warmth of this fire for that. It'll be there now, as will she.
Hopefully.
Jake, you just crushed that burger.
Crushing the burger. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, you're mute. I don't hear you either.
It's probably good. We just hear chomp chomp.
I don't know if he can hear us either.
Oh, he can hear.
No, I
you.
can.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you are.
Nice.
I muted myself.
We've decided that we want the burger to play for you. Could you just put it in front of the camera? That looks mighty tasty.
The burger rolls for initiative, loses its Jake's mouth.
Did you guys already party wipe?
Yeah, this is
Twice.
our second character.
I
Yeah.
figured.
Alright, so you guys party it up on this weird gypsy's dime, and then in the following morning, you guys are getting ready to go.
Yep.
Anything you want to get in order to prepare?
How much was the tab for last night, and did anyone not pay?
Literally the amount of gold that dude set down for the barkeep was enough to cover last night's and tonight's.
Oh. Well, okay.
Good.
Alright, so you guys,
Might as well.
once you're ready, you start heading out of town and head west down an atypical dirt road going into the forest. You keep a pretty good pace. The weather is nice and sunny once you get into, the trees. The canopy kind of makes it darken. And you continually walk for what seems like more than 5 hours until it starts getting dark.
And we left in the morning. It's getting dark already.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem right.
Yeah, you at this point you've walked easily the 5.5 hours, and now it seems like every 100 yards you walk further, it seems like it's getting slightly darker, and it's almost like a fog is starting to rise up from the ground.
You know what? I don't like this too much. I'm going to get out in front and take the 2 minutes to strap my shield to my stump arm.
When he's strapping in the shield, I'll help him out.
Yeah, I'll light my hooded lantern.
Better safe than sorry, I guess. Sorry.
Yep. I'm gonna get my short bow out just to be sure.
So I'd have been walking with my quarterstaff the whole way and using it just as a walking stick.
You got a limp or anything?
He looks like he doesn't walk very well, just in general, just because he's missing a couple of toes and his knees kind of fucked up. But yeah.
You play for the Packers, dude?
Oh,
No, my collarbone still works fine.
Oh, okay.
So not bitching about the collarbone either.
1 second.
Yeah.
I'm not too comfortable with how fast it got dark out here.
No, it's
It
definitely not.
doesn't seem natural. We wanna.
It's
This is natural. You
It's
get
not.
about this place. This doesn't seem right.
It's not.
You got any more insight than that, Uthbrook?
No.
Oh, no,
I
actually,
got that much insight.
There you go.
Holy
Thank you.
buckets.
Oh, that's better.
I
That
thought I
was
turned advantage off. What the fuck?
You have to turn off.
You click it like in the little one. There's advantage, normal, and disadvantage
Talking the settings, right?
at the top. So you should see 3 little boxes.
On the character sheet? I
Yep.
don't even see those 3.
There's like core bio spells.
Yep.
And then to the left of that should be advantage, normal, disadvantage.
It's not up there.
Maybe close your character sheet and reopen it.
Did you break
Or
roll
did I
20?
take too long?
Did you break roll 20, Brian?
Yeah, it's still not there.
And your roll queries is set to advantage toggle.
So I've enabled advantage dice. I turned that off in the settings of the actual browser.
So, okay, you see core bio spells and then the settings?
Yeah.
At the top it says NPC and then version 2.1 at the top right. Do you see that or no?
Nope.
On the right? Under general options?
Oh, wait a second. Yep. Okay. You know,
Under
I see.
roll queries, what do you have?
Never roll. Okay, I see what you mean. Never roll advantage. I was looking in the wrong spot.
Okay.
Yep.
Anyway.
So now you should have the little 3 thingies there.
Oh boy.
He got a 20 for nature on the unnatural darkness, Chief.
Yes, I'm getting surrounded by animals. You can definitely tell that there's something impacting your environment. That it should not be night right now. You have no earthly reason why what is happening the further you walk in.
Yep. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's definitely not natural.
So nothing we should turn around and be worried about.
No, you should definitely be worried about it. I'm worried about it.
Well, is this girl worth this?
Yes. For now, at least.
I'm not. Well, let's keep going, but I'm not too sure about that.
I'm more curious about what's actually causing this than whatever's at the far end.
Do you want to stop and take some time to look, or do you want to just keep going?
Since it seems to be as we approach west, it gets worse. I'd say that's probably the best place to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are going to continue on?
But
Yep.
just make sure you have your weapon in hand, because this isn't right.
See, hold on. No, never mind. That wouldn't help.
Test this shit out. I'm not actually rolling this, but...
I want to make sure we're actually still headed west.
Oh, thanks 3D dice. I don't know how that fuck got turned on.
That was weird.
I need that shit. Get out of here. Let's try that again.
I see a 7 and a 13.
Yep. It was just actually rolling dice that I didn't fucking need, so...
Nice.
The road seems like you were still heading west. So, if you guys are going to continue forward, after another hour and a half, it is essentially night to you now. And you see a light in the distance that almost looks like a campfire.
Well,
Oh, Ron, you're the stealthy-looking fella. Can you sneak up on him?
Yeah, I could do that. I don't know. Is the fog lightening up, or is it still as foggy as it ever was?
It is still foggy as it ever was.
There's no way me and Blue there will be able to get up close to him.
oh yeah, I can't sneak worth a shit, so...
It just
Yeah, let's
seems
give it a shot.
it just seems like you can maybe see 100 feet ahead of you. You can definitely see light, but you can't make out shapes or anything in this place.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll get down and I'll creep up then and see what I can see. Yeah, but
Ooh, baby.
I don't
Nice.
see shit.
get low to the ground and creep forward.
You would just see a single humanoid figure that has set up camp, has started a fire, and you can see that they are wearing gray robes.
What are robes?
Gray robes.
Gray robes.
Fairly
Brother.
plain, and I believe, yeah, a little worn.
Any sense of weapons or anything like that around him?
None that you can
I gotta.
Fantastic. Yeah, no weapons that you can see. But it just looks like he's kind of chilling by the campfire,
Listen anywhere,
having a
anytime.
just relaxing time. Seems like he's almost meant to be here.
All your music, no
Any sort of insignia or anything like that? Like anything that I could see that looks interesting? Eh,
Nope.
Hmm. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna go creep back to the crowd.
All right.
What'd you see?
Not much of anything. There's a looks like to be a human, some kind, gray robes. I don't believe it's the woman that hired us, or at least called for us to come. I'm not sure who it is. I didn't stop to get the name.
Probably somebody who responded to a call and ended up wandering in this obscene dark the same way we are.
Right.
Probably true. Yeah.
Well, should we
Probably
go
worth
talk to?
You know, it's worth talking to. We're gonna see anything else.
Should we be on our guard, or did he look
You said
dangerous
he's
at all?
human, right?
I think it was human. Yeah. Human? Did I see that much?
Yeah.
Humanoid, not short, not overly large, just average size.
I don't know, Varric, you want to give it a shot? People see me, they tend to pull out weapons.
I wouldn't, bud.
Hey,
I could have a conversation with him.
No, I'll walk up.
Hey, Jake, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you change your character's name away from Jake's character?
No.
Okay.
His
He's gonna
name
be like
is
Prince, he's gonna be referred to by a
His
symbol.
last name's character.
Yeah. Can't. Why are you disgracing? Why are you freaking going against my name? Jake character.
Yeah. Put a lot of thought into that name. Steve.
Fucking dick.
God.
I'm now unimmersed. I'm not even immersed anymore.
All right, so you guys approach the camp
Yep.
carefully.
Yep. I'll come in behind Varric, and if anything starts to go down, I'm gonna jump in front of him.
I'll
Okay.
follow, but like 20 feet back.
Hey, Jake.
I'll have my shield by one of my mace out.
Jake, can you roll a perception for me, bro?
They don't know. Oops. Nah, neither one of those are perception.
Just click on every skill with a P, Jake. It'll be fine.
Rolls a frickin' 15, a 17, and a 17.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be a good night.
Needless to
At least
say,
we know you're
Jake,
good at persuading and performing.
Jake, you can definitely tell they're coming, so
I mean, we're not making any.
attempt.
We're not trying to be stealthy, and there's no way in hell Blue or I would be stealthy.
No.
We're doing the stealthy thing and playing Scatman at full volume the whole way up to you.
Scabba-dabba-dabba-dabba.
I'll yell. Who goes there?
We're coming.
We want to share your fire. It looks comfy.
Uh,
Do you
I
mind?
like that. That's good.
Who are you, and why are you in this forsaken lands?
Forsaken lands.
That's good news.
It might be his home. Come on.
We haven't been in this fog for too long.
You insensitive clod.
What brings you to my fire?
You're on the path going west.
This is still the path going west, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is west, right?
It
You're
is.
just off to the side of the road.
Have you heard of Barovia?
Yes,
Are you from Barovia?
I am not.
Are you going to Barovia?
I am.
Did you get one of these? I'm gonna fish around for what the note.
The little note.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna pull it out and hand it to you.
I'm thinking if I got one of those. You know, I
Gee.
don't think that I got one of those.
It's an invitation to a party. If you want to come along.
I had to remember if I got one of those or not. And I recall that I did not get one of those.
Oh. Well, take a quick read of that. And do you know any of the names on there?
Yeah, Jake, it should show up in your handouts.
Oh yeah. I may have already read it.
Nice.
Because I was like, oh, look at this handout. I'm gonna read it. Oh, yes. I know the name Rovia. Irene does not ring a bell. Ooh, that's not good. Oh. I take it you gentlemen are on a quest?
Well,
implies an actual mission in which we've been offered money for recompense for something we're going to do.
Money as in...
None of those things have actually accomplished yet, so we're merely traveling.
So money as in coin?
yeah, lots
Yes.
of it, apparently, according to the note.
Good for you guys. Good for you guys.
Are you?
At this point, I would just sit down by the fire, and
As you sit, I look over to you and say, "You are welcome to my fire. Do you know the song?"
the song of what? The song that never ends?
No, not the
Goes
song.
on and on, my friend.
What song, friend? And I'm gonna sit down too.
Yep.
The song that I seek.
Uh,
What is the song that you seek?
I don't know it, but I will know it when I hear it. Then I will seek, as it was, so shall it be. But if I remember, seek and find.
Okay, I will stand up from the fire and start to walk away.
Well,
No.
well, I hope you have good luck with that song,
Yep.
Mary.
yeah. Are you a bard?
I am not a bard.
How long have you been in the fog here?
A day or two.
A day or two.
What do you look like, Jake? Are you a human?
Human, black hair, slicked back.
How old?
5'10". I look probably 30s.
Okay.
Stubble. Gray robes. No open weapons.
Okay.
Have you just been following the road?
I've been following the world westward.
And you're looking for a song, and you think it's in Barovia?
And you spent 2 days on this road.
Yep. Well, I've been kind of wandering through the woods. I do sure enjoy the woods.
Uthbrook enjoys the woods too. He says this darkness isn't natural. Do you get that feeling?
I do. This darkness is not natural.
At that, I'll actually come and sit down.
And do you enjoy it?
I do not enjoy this.
What, Uthbrook? He's harmless.
No, this evil.
Oh,
This evil.
Or this unnatural phenomena.
How far west did you come, or east did you come from?
Pretty east.
Pretty east.
Where do you guys originate from?
Or around Daggerford?
Keep in mind, gentlemen, this is my fire, and you have come upon me. Now, I mean you no harm, and no... I'm willing to share my fire, but
Good.
at this time, my backstory is mine, and I wish you warmth to the fire.
so you'd like to stop talking about your backstory? Or telling us where you're from?
Other than pretty or Easter?
Pretty eastern. I mean, keep in mind, there's 4 of you and 1 of me. If for one reason we were on the wrong side of a war, this could turn pretty bad.
If we were here to steal from you, we would have done it already.
You took the words out of my mouth.
And think about it this way.
Well, you were kissing me. Sorry.
What was your name, Jake?
I have not given my name yet.
Oh,
Yes.
think about it this way, and then I'm gonna hold out my hand, asking for your name.
Put your stump out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you putting your stump or are you putting your hand?
I'll put out my stump. I'm missing a hand on my right arm.
Never mind, old Stumpy here. He sometimes likes to be carried away.
Oh my god.
The name's Lan.
Lan.
I'll pull some food and start eating.
Yeah.
Think about it this way, Lan. Instead of you thinking about it as 4 of us and 1 of you, why can't it just be the 5 of us?
We all seem to be lost here in this fog.
What is your intentions here?
Well, we're following the note. Like I assume you were.
I was not.
To be
Okay.
fair, I would like to say that we aren't exactly lost. We know that home is back that way. We hope that Barovia is that way. We could still go back that way, and we'll get home.
I mean, Barovia is got plenty of unspeakable treasures. I mean, everybody knows. I guess at this point in time, call
Actually,
me a treasure seeker.
Everybody knows. Where we came from, very few people knew anything about Barovia, just the name.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some research, not much.
And that's why you're headed to Barovia.
Yes.
Well, you should head with us because we don't know anything about Barovia, and having you along would help us greatly.
Mm.
And that way, when a group of 4 people sit down at your fire, it'll be 5 of us and 4 of them.
Yeah, I like those odds.
How, as a treasure seeker and a seeker of knowledge,
Hey, me too.
how do you guys want to divvy up the treasure?
Oh wow, we're already there. We haven't gotten any treasure yet.
I have this great system of picking. we will employ that.
We roll for it.
Exactly.
On a loot table.
Need agreed, baby.
Yep.
Is anyone here talented in the arcane arts?
Blue's gonna like stutter like he was gonna say he is. He's gonna stop. I was.
I'll look over at you, look down at your hand.
Not the arcane.
I'm currently.
Story for later.
Relearning.
How about we get to know each other a little bit before I decide whether this is a group of 4 or a group of 5. My name is Lan, and it's been 7 days since my last drink. Sorry, wrong meeting. I am a treasure seeker from
Someplace.
east of here. We
Which you're unwilling to tell us. Yes, carry on.
and I am somewhat proficient in the arcane arts.
Somewhat proficient?
Somewhat. And I'll look to the person sitting to my left, which is Bobby.
I'm Varric. Haven't been with these folks for too long, but we seem to be getting along well enough. I am not one for the arcane, but I am good enough at keeping those around me alive.
How do you do that?
A little divine inspiration.
Do you have a holy symbol of your god on you somewhere, or do you display it openly?
It's not displayed openly.
Okay.
Very nice. I'll look to the next person.
Motherfucker. Hold on.
Yeah.
My name is Elrond. I know things. I can pick any lock.
Ah, you and I will be friends.
That remains to be seen.
Well, if the story is told, we'll walk out of here with fat loots.
Fat loots.
I'll look over at the next one.
Blue. He's a high elf. Obviously high elf. He's got all the distinguishing features of that, except for his ears are really big, and they're kind of like wow ears, wow elf ears. And he's missing his right hand. I'm like you a little bit there, Lan. I've got a little bit of arcane training, or I did, but now I pretty much stick with the sword and shield.
Clever way to attach the shield.
Yeah, it doesn't come off very much.
Don't seem it would. I'll look over at the last one.
Should definitely pick up the shield bash or the shield master feat.
Oh wait, Bob,
Yeah.
describe your character.
Geralt.
Yeah.
Like that, but longer beard.
Aileron?
Gray-haired, elf, pretty tall, taller than the other elf by about 6 inches. Dresses in grays and blacks. Doesn't seem to be wearing much of any armor, if at all.
Yeah, Blue's 5'2" and about 125 pounds. He's Demetrius Johnson, but as an elf.
Nice.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
I'll look at the last person.
Uthbrook.
Person.
Apparently, I'm intimidating. Other than that, he doesn't add anything above that. He looks like half orc, a little over 6 feet tall, a lot of scars on him, a few missing toes, a lot of burn marks all over him as well.
Whoa.
Anyone who happens to know, they look like they were done by a branding iron.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Other than that, he's wearing leather armor. He's got a quarterstaff in hand. Long black hair that's loosely tied back with a bunch of fetishes and like herbs tied into it. Same with his beard.
It's to mask the smell.
Helps. Keeps some
Uthbrook doesn't say too much, but he's a good guy.
At that, he'll go back to eating.
Bob, Brian, perception checks.
Yes. I saw Food Man. I got one thing on my mind. I saw Cat's Tail too.
Yep.
Okay. So, you're at the Stoots campfire. Things have gotten dark for you. Do you guys want to make camp early, or do you want to try and forge forward?
Oh, I've already got camp made, so I say let's just stay with it.
I mean, it's dark. I mean, what time? You've been here for a while.
I don't really feel tired, though. Do I feel tired?
Not really. The only thing you would feel is that it's like an oppressive fog. Like it just
But to be
feels
honest,
like
I
it
don't know if we've
permeates
gotten-
through everything.
Do you have a ballpark idea of like what time of day it is or how much time has passed?
Did we get Jacob's character's name?
Lan.
Lan.
Lan. Thank you.
Lan.
Lan.
Lan?
Change it.
Jake, if you go to the top right little settings bar, under display name, you should change your name to Lan.
You should have a brother named Wan.
Yeah, I was about to say you should write it out like that.
Yeah.
Have like our area guide that gets us in connection with other people locally.
That's a really weird way of spelling that, but I like it. I'm not really good with human names, so.
Okay.
Anyways, for Lan, it is definitely nighttime. So, you definitely think somehow something has changed the further you progressed on that road.
I don't feel tired. How are you feeling, Lan? Do you want to move on, or are you comfortable here by your fire?
I am comfortable. I have had rabbit. I am warm, and you see him pull out a book, and I am ready for my book.
Oh, could I see that? I'm gonna grab it out of your hands. Read the title.
The Argonian Maid.
You, sir, do not like the same things that I do, and I'm handing it back to you.
No, he'll just be
Lusty
a
Argonian
simple
maid.
You can't
biography.
even like flip open the pages. They're just
So crusty.
It would be just a biography of a mage.
Oh.
That's all? No.
It's just, oh my god, light reading.
Yes. Alright, well, I guess we'll just stay here until Lance feels like he's rested up and then keep going west.
This reminded me of this from earlier today.
I guess I would. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Yep.
Maybe we're on different schedules right now since you guys coming.
Yeah, like-
That I could. I could wait until you guys get tired and then rested.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be the
Just
best.
started playing, and boy, are my arms tired.
As long as you feel like you're not going to be exhausted, I feel like that would work.
No, I mean, let's wait until you guys are tired and then rested, and then I'll be double rested, and then.
If you don't mind.
Okay.
So are we marching forward then?
Sure.
I guess pick up the campfire, like light a torch off the campfire and pass one down.
Wait, you are human, right, Lan?
I am human.
Are you big or small?
5'10".
Okay. Dang it.
Tallest? Well, the half-orc's probably tallest, right?
Yeah,
I'm just over 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm probably about the same height, 6'2".
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, GV.
All right. So you guys have decided to move forward.
Yep.
That is,
Look at go wrong.
yeah. So,
I'll bust open the hooded lamp again.
all right.
And I'll be in front.
You'll be in front, huh? Why don't you roll me a perception check then?
I got dark vision and a shield. Perception A.
Perception.
Did that not roll?
There it
There it
goes.
is. 18.
Okay. Blue, out in the distance, you start hearing almost like very faint padded footsteps, and then you just hear a group howl.
Oh, good. Look at go wrong.
I'll just put up my shield arm, my stump arm. There's definitely wolves coming.
Mm.
Or there's wolves in front of us.
You sure they're in front of us?
Well, I don't think they're behind us. But you know, I'm not all that great at determining. I just heard them. So just pull out your weapons and get ready, just in case.
Chief, I'll cast Produce Flame.
Wait, what?
I said I'll cast Produce Flame. Just gets me a ball of flame in my hand.
You notice that when you cast Ball of Flame, it produces a much larger flame than you're expecting, and it also has a weird green hue to it.
That's good news.
I'll look over at that and go, how'd you do that?
It's not normally like that.
No,
That's
that's
what
my
she says.
question.
One-time thing, guys. All right, this never happens. I swear.
This never happens, I promise.
All right, I get my Chopper out. What's our order? How are we marching this?
Hold
I assume
on.
I'll go first.
Middle?
Hold
I'd be,
on,
like,
you
right further by you.
freaking turkeys.
Whoa, look at that.
Ooh, look at that map. Seems bright.
Yeah, well.
That's not foggy
I don't
enough.
feel the oppressive fog thing going on here. I don't know.
Let's
Are we
just say you
starting over?
guys start like bottom left.
You can just drag your character over.
Where is the characters?
Oh, wait,
So if you go to like bio info and you should see your token, you'll then be able to drag it out.
just click your name and drag it onto the. There you go. There you go. Then we'll be starting down here.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't like that color. Starting down. Well, that didn't work.
Shaw, I have
Mhm.
so much appreciation for the crazy shit you do for us.
I don't. Fuck you, Sha.
Same boat, Brian.
What did I ever do?
Nothing.
I've been kind of in the back.
Alright. As you guys move, you'll see. Ooh, how do I do that? Do I right click him and move? Yeah,
What do you need to do?
you'll see. Out in the distance, all of a sudden you see a pack of 5 wolves
Oh,
that have
shit.
just run into the path.
60 feet.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, ready up, gents.
Say they shouldn't attack us, but I wouldn't put anything past this place.
Whoa, so I moved those to the token layer, and oh wait, that's right, switch to the token layer.
You want them on the token layer?
Alright, they're currently eyeing you guys. Let's put it into initiative.
Woo!
How do I do that?
So click on, there should be like an initiative counter on the left over there. So just click
Oh,
that to
there's
show it.
there's the die. No wait, not the die.
Not the die.
Bring out the little table.
The little time clock looking thing.
There it is. Thank you.
There you go. So what you're going to want to do is right click on the wolves
Yep.
and add them.
God,
And then
that's
we
awesome.
will add ourselves.
How do you add them? Just add one?
I usually just add one
Yeah.
and then go from there.
My oldness is catching up with me.
Do you,
First
did
one.
Mr. Shaw. How do you add them? So I'm in edit token.
If you
Yeah.
right click on them,
Okay, right clicking on one.
it should say add
Oh, add turn.
turn.
Thank you.
There you go.
There we go.
Yep, you got to click on your token and then roll. And then
Yep.
G, if you're going to want to move it to descending order after you add the wolves in.
What's your dex bonus, Brian?
0.
0. Okay, I should be ahead of you then.
Oh, what the fuck?
There you go.
Boom.
Alright, the wolves ran into the path and they just kind of stopped and they're sniffing the air and one of them looks at you. Go.
Sorry. I guess we're running, boys. I like it. It's you first, Elron.
Yeah, I know. Range of a bow is well within range, I'm assuming. 70 feet.
Yep.
60. No, I'm in the back, so 70.
Isn't it 6120? Something like that?
Jake would know.
Yeah, 6120.
No, but
Yeah, but wait, short or long?
short.
Okay. You can move a little bit closer.
In that second range increment, or what is it? What is it in that second increment? Is it still -2, or what is?
It's
what's
disadvantage.
Nope, it's advantage. It's so the range of a short bow is 80, 320. So if you're
Okay.
shooting between right in front of you and 80, well, if you're shooting in somewhere in 80 feet, it's
Right, you're fine.
regular roll. If you're shooting out to 320 after 80, it's disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Think a shot will scare these away. These curs away.
Probably. It certainly should.
Might as well give it a
All right.
shot.
Blink.
Ooh, that hits. Which one were you going for?
Lead one.
This guy?
Yep.
If you click on the little short bow, that will then roll damage. Yep.
The
There you
short bow +5. There you go.
Wow, nice. 8.
Woo! These wolves
Go.
do to you. What did these wolves do to you?
Got my way.
We're just trying to scare him off.
Yeah.
Can have some dinner.
So it's the wolves' turn.
Wolves aren't
Mhm.
good eating.
That's good to know. Thanks, Rook.
I have the most important facts.
They
This dark is unnatural. Wolves aren't good eating.
they are when you're hungry.
I swear this never happened before.
They run off up the path.
What the hell?
A good shot.
Good shot. Accomplished what we wanted to do.
Yep.
I would say let's be a little bit wary just in case that pissed him off.
Come back.
They're not
We do-
vengeful creatures by nature.
If we don't get to a tavern or something tonight, we definitely have to keep watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How smart are wolves, and how aggressive are they normally with Brook?
They're not especially well. They're decently smart, but not aggressive. We're too big of prey. Plus, we have fire. They shouldn't be interested.
All right, well, let's just keep going then.
That being said, it's growing unnaturally dark, and the flame I conjured glows green. So, ignore what I just said.
This is not normal.
For all we know, they could see us as little rabbits.
I'm gonna meet you somewhere in the middle, and I say we just keep going, but we, maintain a little bit of weariness.
I'm gonna keep my fire up, Chief.
Yep.
That good for you, Lan?
Yep.
And I'll keep my hooded lantern lit.
Why are you so slow? Alright, so that's it. Out of initiative, you guys just start running again.
Sweet.
Definitely running. Could somebody cast Expeditious Retreat?
Good shot.
Moving so fast.
What you didn't know is we never put out the fire, and it eventually caught the forest on fire.
Strahd
we
died
burned
in a
the-
terrible fire.
Yep.
Smokey the Bear came back and killed us years later.
Barovia made a lovely fire.
Alright, so you guys just start heading down the road until you get tired? Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I'm trying to do two
I'm gonna loosely follow the blood trail of the wolf when we get up there if he got hit by the arrow.
Okay.
If there was one.
He definitely got hit from what you saw. You follow it. Actually, roll me a survival check.
Okay. So I click on the right thing.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dang.
I'm a druid, guys. I'm not too bad at some shit, okay?
So you see the blood trail run down the path, maybe another 20 feet from where you are, and then it sharply darts into the woods. And you see a bunch of broken twigs that make it very obvious that they have pieced the F out. They are no longer interested in you guys. They want
They want a GTFO.
They want a GTFO.
Okay. I'll just say it looks like they cut off into the woods.
Good to know.
There we go. Make it a little bit more moody.
Looks like black.
I see black.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
You're doing it wrong.
Is that better?
Do we need to drag our icons? Still black.
Yep.
Shaw, how do we
You
fix
can
this?
Okay, so there's a couple problems. If you reveal the whole thing, if you don't want us to see certain parts, you just have to click on the reveal icon on the left and then reveal it in sections where you would want us to go. Or you can just reveal the whole sheet by granting each of us vision.
Huh.
I'm going to put my token on there. I can't see it, but you can right click on it and grant it vision.
Oh, man, that's weird.
Or you can get rid of the fog of war on the sheet at the top.
On the sheet at the top?
Yep, if you click on the settings on the actual sheet that you moved us on.
Page settings.
Does it automatically do vision out of curiosity?
No.
So Fog of War
Does it
is not enabled.
Okay. So click on my token, right click on it. Go to advanced settings. Granted vision. See if that works.
I'm trying to click advanced.
Or has sight or something. I think it's
All
called.
players see light or has sight.
Has sight.
Right back.
That should be Bob.
Didn't work. I don't see anything.
No, I see my token.
I don't even see mine.
Huh.
With my lantern, I should have 30 feet full vision, 60 feet partial vision. But realistically, that'd also be for the party as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this moment to get more coffee.
Yep.
So go to the reveal tool on the left, Chief.
Yep.
And just try to reveal like a big area of the map. Did you do it?
Boom.
I don't see
The
anything.
Fog of War feature isn't currently turned on for this page, so hiding or revealing areas will have no effect.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm gonna say no thanks. Not that.
Did you give me sight like token has sight?
I gave it to Bob, and Bob said nothing happened.
Okay, go give it to me. I want to see what happens.
Advanced, add site, save changes.
Okay, now, perfect. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add the distance that I can see on my token. So just put like 30 in the first distance.
What, in the advanced Fog of War? Or
Nope. Above the has sight, there should be like a
emits light?
has... Right. Yep. Sure, just do emits light. Yeah, that works. Do 30. There we go. Okay, now you're going to need to do that for all of us.
I just want to show the whole picture.
Yeah.
What the shit?
So do emits light.
Yep.
Or just right click on the picture if it's on the map level, copy it, open up a new tab at the top, and just put the picture on the level. Because right now it's acting like we're standing in complete darkness and our characters can't see. Not the top of this page, the top of like a completely
I got
new
you.
page.
I got you. I'm doing it my way now. Because now I'm just going to move that to the back. And now everyone can see that, right?
No.
Yep. I no longer see the grid, if that matters.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That's literally all I wanted to do for the last 5 minutes.
Bob can see because you gave him sight, and not everybody else.
Brian, can you see that?
Nah. I can't see nothing.
That's what I was saying. It's not this page. You need to go to the top, add a new page, like a blank page,
Okay.
and just paste that onto the blank page, and then just move us to that page. Shit, it's black again. Okay, move us back. Just give everybody sight,
That's the plan.
and make it 60, not 30 or 120.
Oh, I'm making it 500.
Okay, that works.
Either way, you guys are just walking down this lonely road. The only one you've ever known.
Like Drifter?
There we go.
Nope.
Everybody see?
Nope,
Nope.
because I'm taking forever. Who can't see? Raise your hand.
I'm gonna guess Jake.
No, I can see.
Oh, you can?
Your
Awesome.
token on the thing.
Ah, that's what it is. Aileron, put your token on there.
Somewhere near the top.
There we go.
Still,
Perfect.
I don't
How
see
many
any.
roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man?
I
42.
still see it. So is that.
I see in the upper left hand corner. Oh, there's 2 of them on there. 3 of them on there.
Stop!
I don't see nothing.
All right,
Ooh, Brook.
you guys are just walking along
In the dark.
in the dark.
Brian doesn't see anything yet.
Brian doesn't see anything? I thought you said you did.
No, I've been saying I don't see anything at all this whole time.
There you go.
I still
I
can't.
Oh, now I
I
see
took
something.
it.
I see my token.
You only see your token?
No, I see the whole map. I hate it.
Oh, I think you deleted the one that I had granted vision, Jeremy. There you go.
There you go.
Hooray!
Fanny.
We got there.
I'll tell you what to do after the session ends.
Bless you. You know what, for that Shaw? You get your wish.
What?
Plot armor.
Inspiration.
Yes! All right, I'm using it right now.
Alright. How long until you guys decide that you want to camp for the night? Because the longer that you walk, you are not getting anywhere.
Like we see no progression, or we just don't see anything that, like a landmark or anything.
Do we see our footprints again?
No. Nothing nearly as cool as that.
Definitely want to.
Do we see anything that looks like any remarkable terrain or anything interesting?
It does seem that the further you walk, the taller the trees are getting. The fog seems to be sticking and persisting. That isn't changing, but it feels like you're entering older forest the longer that you walk.
Visible changes?
Not to the terrain besides the trees getting older.
This doesn't look too.
It's there's hair, that's for sure.
Well, what do you guys feel? Do you want to keep going, or should we?
Chief, how do I feel?
You feel the further you walk west, the warmer you get.
How do I feel? Tired?
I would say you're getting tired at this point. I mean, I'm assuming you've walked for a couple hours, plus you did have a stressful situation with the wolves.
Heart
I
rate's
would,
up.
I would say this would probably be a decent spot to camp, or if anybody else has any other, or a decent time.
I would concur. This seems like a good place.
Yeah.
Hands in.
Yep.
Does anybody
New YouTube Red fan.
proficient
So they got
in
Personalized accounts, just 14
Oh.
in camp making?
Survival?
I'll set
Yeah.
something up.
Thanks, buddy.
Ooh.
So, of those of us here, who actually needs to sleep a full 8 hours?
Me.
Me.
Got it.
I don't.
I do.
Okay.
I think.
Well, if Eleron wants to take the first 4 hours on watch, I'll do whatever's left.
That sounds good. You guys can. You
Excellent.
can look around us if you'd like.
Oh, unrelated, but in Xanathar they now have explained sleeping in your armor.
Oh, that's good.
Sleeping in light armor has no penalty.
That's awesome.
Really?
Good to know.
Yep. Sleeping in, I think it's heavy armor is, you don't regain your hit dice, but you can actually get rest.
Oh, that's nice. One of you guys want to help me take this armor off?
I'll come help him out.
Yep.
I'm going to get out of my armor, take out some books, read them for a little bit, and then go into a trance.
I'll read the book for a little bit, then doze off.
After I set up the camp, I'll probably pull out some food, eat, and then pass out.
Alright, so what are the watches?
Elrond for the first 4, me for the last 4.
Alright. Anybody gonna do anything before they... I mean, besides what we're saying, like, is anyone gonna chat?
No.
No, I think at this point it's just focus on getting the fuck out of the fog.
Alright,
Mhm.
Elrond, make 2 perception checks.
All right.
Actually,
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a 1.
there is one thing that I would do,
Right.
What's that?
What would you
just to be sure before we go to bed. Okay.
Don't let me stand watch.
Sounds good. Ooh.
Like before we like start taking off armor and everything like that, I would do that.
Oh,
If...
good idea.
I need to PM you something.
If you want, just go to Slack.
No, I'm already messaging you here.
I hope Golden Tate gets frickin' 30 points tonight. Come on, GT.
Did you say Golden Taint?
Tate.
Yeah, Golden Tate.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Packers need to win, but
Yeah, that kind of night, you know it's gonna be a problem.
Huh.
Alright, there you go.
Do you innately know, or do you have to contemplate?
Innate sense.
Oh, look at that. I guess you probably have to be conscious.
1 minute of uninterrupted contemplation.
Yep.
Bob, did you get what I sent you?
Yes, I did. I'm thinking if I actually want to say anything.
Chief, I'm going to be gathering food.
Okay.
Eric?
Hmm.
I'm
There's a-
trancing.
Yeah. I can't place it, but there's this entire area just reeks of undead.
Really?
It is not natural in any way, shape, or form.
You would see Land getting a worried look.
Varric
Rick will get twitchy.
worried, but he would be like angry, not necessarily angry, but like on edge.
The face, did you say?
Can you pinpoint anything in particular or everything?
It is the fog itself. It is completely aroused. It's 100% unnatural. My spidey senses tingle at everything.
Yeah, you guys have a good sleep there, huh?
See you later.
Either way, I don't think we're going to be able to get out of it tonight. But,
Are we going in the right direction? Oh, I'm trancing. Never mind.
yeah. Be ready for anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't worry about it, guys. I got this watch. You guys will be safe. There's just
I would probably stay up for another couple hours.
there's what could go wrong.
So, yeah, I'd probably stay up for like 2/3 of his watch as well.
Ugh,
Really?
sorry. I'm awake.
Do you want me to roll a perception check?
Roll the first one. Okay.
God, I've been rolling lots of 10s.
Yep. So if you're only going to be up for part of the first watch with Elrond, is that right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
So, Elrond, after Varric goes to sleep, you hear howling in the distance, but it is very much in the distance.
Sounds like they're back for round 2, perhaps.
So many things to type.
Oh, that's great.
So, everyone but Elrond was on watch.
Was sleeping.
Yeah.
No, yeah, yep. Exactly.
And it was Blue, you were going to take the second watch?
Yep.
Alright, you two can swap.
All right. Elrond, you're up.
Right? There were wolves earlier, by the way. You may want to keep your ears and eyes open.
Ooh. I wonder if they're coming back to get you. I'll be a little bit more cautious. I'll spend the first, 20 minutes putting on my armor and putting on the shield.
Okay. Roll me double perception checks.
2 perception checks?
2 perception checks.
Jesus.
Okay. You hear the wolves from the north side of camp, but it is very obvious they are heading away from you.
Oh, alright. I won't be on too on edge then. I'll just stay close to these guys. I'm not going to follow them out anywhere.
Okay. Finally done typing. Alright. The rest of the evening goes by perfectly fine. When you wake up, you'll notice that the fog isn't necessarily thinner, but it definitely feels like it's getting lighter out. You would actually notice this blue for the last hour of your watch.
And it's getting lighter than it was yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as it starts getting a little bit lighter, I'll probably ease up a little bit. I won't be as on edge.
Okay.
I'll probably start reading. Maybe start breakfast so that when these guys wake up, they'll have something to eat.
Duh.
Yeah.
Pretty nice guy. So, that's it. You have survived your first real evening in Barovia.
Wasn't too hard.
No, not at all.
Alright, when everybody wakes up, breakfast is going to be done. I assume we'll just get on our way.
We shall.
There you are.
Varric would look somewhat upset and just more determined. Scarf down food, get going.
Okay.
Uthric would have a little bit more of a scowl than he normally does.
Yeah, you'll see me eat a little bit.
Okay.
What's the matter, Uthbruk?
I've got a fog that reeks of undead. Do we need anything else?
A black dragon.
Please, no. Dealt
A
with
dancing
black dragons
dragonborn.
before.
You asked.
Well, that's true.
Dragonborn. Might happen. Alright. I'm assuming you guys are gonna break camp and head out.
Yeah, it'd be doing that fairly quick.
Yeah, let's get out of this now. The faster we get to civilization, or something approximating it.
Something tells me if we do find civilization, it won't be any better than this. In fact, I imagine it'll be considerably worse.
We'll look back and so is that girl still worth it?
We're this far, right?
If that's how we're feeling. Another way back that way. Another day back the way we came, and we'll be back home. Put that in.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't find our way back.
I'm much more curious to see what's causing this in the first place.
All right.
This type of evil can't exist.
I don't know. It's not a long fight with us for several hundred years. I'm sure it could survive a few hundred more.
Well, that's true, but what about the poor woman? She needs our help.
Okay. This type of evil shouldn't exist.
They're gonna kill that poor woman. She probably kidnapped herself, dude.
You said it yourself.
This fog really ties Barovia together.
Anyway, let's continue where we're headed.
Yeah. Keep going.
There's obviously something bigger going on that's worthy of our interest.
Walking with determination.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A. After a good solid hour of trekking and nothing really stopping your way aside from large trees surrounding you, you come up to a clearing and you see this.
Holy shit, awesome.
What? Fuck, man, holy cow.
Huh.
The heck are you?
The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming in the gray fog. Huge iron
shit.
gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence.
How has this never been seen before? Or at least, how did the people in that place we came from not know about this? This is freaking huge.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine they made it this far through the woods.
We know this is unnatural.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
And in fact, as you approach the gates themselves open, welcoming you to Barovia.
Mm,
Great.
you're very welcome. How about you guys?
No, sir.
What can we see through the gates?
Actually, how close are the gates? From there, you can see an opening to almost like a valley. It looks like there is a river far to the left of you once you enter, and then straight ahead of you is what looks like a village.
Fuck it, marching right to the village.
The village.
I'll stay a few paces behind Varric as he goes.
I'll try to keep pace with them.
Is that you still feeling this little aura of love that you've been feeling for the last 6 hours?
I haven't checked again today. I haven't felt the need with the fog around.
You are just being a pest.
It's not something I try and
Dwell upon?
consciously do, unless I have to.
Was it-
AKA, I can only do it once a day.
Okay.
Well, we'll just keep marching through. March through the gate and go to the town.
I pretty much have my hand on my mace and just fully expecting to walk into a village of badness.
Agreed.
I am getting ready. Alright. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog, and a cat wants to steal the dice. Looms out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
That's
Okay,
not ominous.
This is
Yeah, it's not ominous at all.
This is gonna be better.
Can I show you this? Did I click that? I totally clicked that.
Are you still streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Theoretically.
I was gonna say if you were saving it to your hard drive, space might become an issue.
Nope, actually, that's the reason why I needed to stream it, because I was going to run out of space if I just recorded it.
Okay.
Welcome to the village of Barovia.
It's a big black square.
Big black square.
They need to really work on their architecture around here.
Yep. It's Barovian art. It's just black.
Right.
Black like everybody's hearts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen anywhere.
What you
anytime.
can't tell is all the
All
different
you need
shades
is
of black in that
options.
black.
YouTube Red.
The blackness of your soul.
There's ebony black, there's shadowy black.
Can you see that now?
Nope.
I even did to reveal areas and everything.
You need our tokens out there?
Sure.
I put my token in there, just in case.
It's still black.
All right, here. This is what we'll do. I need to, me and Jeef, to make this a lot easier. We need to go through all the tokens and make it so that we can just move our tokens on and see what's going on.
I'm really curious how, my battle map worked just fine, but this doesn't. Because I did nothing for my battle map.
Was the battle map from
Nope.
the Curse of Strahd?
Nope.
That'd be why. So, I assume all of these are pre-made for you?
Mhm.
Okay, so click on... So, for me... I don't know how long this is going to take. Should we just pick up next session in Barovia and just start from there?
Played almost 2 hours. Sure.
Okay, so we'll start with me. So, for this, do I have my token out there?
I have no idea. There are
can't
there
see
are
anything?
actually a bunch of tokens on here, so
I dropped my token on there if you can see that.
I see Eleron.
Good. Just got that right.
Here, I'll drop mine on there again. And top left corner.
Okay, mine's gonna be in the top right corner. Give me sight and just make it 60 feet. Do what you did with the last page.
Advanced. Has sight 60 feet.
I can see everything.
That was Bob. Yep.
So how do you have all of the things by default have sight?
That's what I was gonna have you do. So open up Bob's character sheet. Click edit. I'm doing this from memory. Click edit.
Hold on.
If you're the only one in there, you can pop open your campaign and look at it without triggering video or anything like that.
Varric.
Say what?
Edit.
Okay, so edit. There should be a token on the left. Under the character portrait or something, there should be a token spot. You're gonna click on Varric's token, and then you're gonna click use selected token. So everything that's in for Varric right now as a setting is gonna be defaulted from that token that you have out right now. If you select use selected token on Varric, does that make sense?
Yep.
So now every time Varric drags his character out there, it's going to be that token.
I get it.
So give me sight, and then
Yep, I'm doing it for Eleron too.
what?
Hey, I see it. Look at that.
still find it rather bizarre that it didn't, like, it worked for some of them, not the others. But
Well, that's so you bought the Curse of Strahd thing.
Yeah.
So they have all of their pre-made stuff set with dynamic lighting, so that you need to have the tokens. So since Barovia is so dark, there's going to be characters who don't have dark vision, who are literally just going to see black, unless somebody has a torch out or something. So on the tokens, some of them are going to say like creates light or whatever, or emits light. Emits light means they're holding something
Yeah.
that is emitting light for a certain amount of distance. So that's what you're putting on for now for all of us.
I think Lan had 2 tokens out.
I had 2 as well. One in the center, one in the upper left. You can delete one of them.
So did we decide if we're done for the day, or what's
I think we can at least figure out where you're going, as long as everyone can see, except for this one still left.
I just didn't know if that's what the plan was, so I figured I'd check.
So once you enter, there is...
I still can't see.
Yep, I know. I'm fixing that now. You were the last one because you were in the top right and everyone was in the top left.
Oh, okay. Kolian Indirovich.
Advanced. Has sight. Can everyone see this lovely map?
Yep, can
Yeah.
see everything.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Weak
I
5.
can't.
You can't?
I don't see it. I can't see it.
I might have added your character to the thing. So another problem is, Shaw, do you have this problem where you click stuff and it takes forever?
Depends on the map. If I make maps that are huge and have a ton of shit on them, yes.
Almost done with Jake. Has sight.
I got it.
Yep. I just need to add that to your sheet. Oh boy. There we go. So,
Where do we come in through the gates? Over here?
actually from the east on this map.
It makes sense.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
Main road.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So this is Barovia?
This is the town of Barovia. Imagine there's a little sign that says Village of Barovia.
In Barovian, of course.
Of course.
Population negative 230.
Well, the guy who signed our sheet was named Kolian Indirovich, and it was his wife, Arena, so I guess we could ask around and figure out where Kolian is.
I had to put my mace and all that stuff away.
Yeah, I think it's probably a first start, I guess. So.
Is there anyone actually out and about?
There
Or
is
is there-
not a soul in the streets.
If we're walking down the streets and we look in windows, is anyone inside the shops, like looking out?
In fact, if anyone does see you through the window, they immediately shut the windows. It's almost like the old, oh my god, Old West times where, outsider comes in.
It's high noon.
What faces you do see tend to look pale and gaunt.
Like they're hungry?
Like they've had the life sucked out of them? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column
like
B.
it's foggy and cloudy all the time, and they haven't really got some vitamin D.
Like,
So it's Seattle.
like, is this third world country sad?
Yeah, this is like you're about to see a bunch of Slavs in the town square.
Are they squatting?
They would be indeed squatting.
In Adidas stuff?
Of course. Only the best for Barovia.
Well, I guess we can either go find this Kolyan Indirovich. I assume he's going to be whatever a burgomaster is, wherever they are, or we can go to the inn and try and figure it out from there, if they even have one.
So, as you approach what is the town square, which is right here, if everyone is looking, kind of in the center, the sobbing is coming from the south of the town square, and what it looks to be the only real open business is in E2, which looks to be the tavern.
Listen
E2?
anywhere,
Yeah, don't assume that we can read your legend.
no
Oh, yeah.
interruptions. YouTube
There.
Red.
This
Okay.
area.
Okay.
Okay.
Wander up that way.
Yeah. What is there? Man, I tell you, it's just.
I am going to concentrate and do Eyes on the Grave again.
Oh boy.
Fuck, that's within a mile?
Yep.
I shouldn't have
Don't
given
worry.
you that shit.
blocked by this. It's blocked by the stone of the castle. He'll be fine.
Okay. You detect a lot of undead in the southeast area.
Wow.
You detect undead in the northwest area. Northwest of you. And then those are things you were absolutely sure of. And aside from that, it just feels like pinpricks constantly changing everywhere around you. So to recap, definitely southeast, definitely northwest, and a whole lot of Schrodinger's cat everywhere else.
There is definitely undead in the southeast and northwest.
In the city?
Within a mile. Well, do I know it's within the city?
You know that your ability only works for a mile.
Their distance and direction from
Yeah.
you is what it says.
So I shouldn't be able to like ballpark. Like, is it still within the city or not?
You would say yeah.
Creature type and the undead. Or the creature type of the undead.
Yep.
That has the highest challenge rating. Oh. So what creature type do you feel?
If you don't want to tell me that, that's fine.
No, you just know that they're undead.
Yep.
Leaving it at that.
Alright. Are you saying something?
I would say just specifically, I know there is undead in this town.
Oh.
In the southeast and the northwest.
Well, then we should be on our guard.
That's no bueno.
Alright.
If you still care about this woman, we can swing by the inn, but otherwise, I would say let's check out one of those two locations.
Let's swing by this inn first.
Yeah, I'd
We
say
should-
the inn first.
God help us, we're going to switch to a different map again.
That's okay. Once we drag our tokens out, it should be fine if you replace the tokens
Yep,
on everybody's.
I did. And the other thing is, this is one that I made.
Oh, then it won't be a problem.
A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Blood on the vine.
Blood on the Vine.
Nice.
Black.
Like, really good.
Yep, it's black for me too.
Drag character on there.
Yeah. Character.
Still black.
Aye.
All right, Chief.
I did all the things that you said to do.
I know, it's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's just cut it off here and we'll figure it out. Oh, hey, here we go.
Yeah, because I just added you.
All right.
This wouldn't be as bad, except it, like, I have to click a token, and then it has to register that I clicked it. It's almost like I'm playing with 500 millisecond ping.
Did you, when you,
There
if
we go.
you go over to our character sheets on the right, if you double click them and click edit, scroll down
Edit.
on the left side, do you see the character portrait or whatever there?
Yeah, I see the avatar and the default token.
Okay, and then you have all of our default tokens as people with sight.
They should have been, because I added them with sight and then did the default token thing last map.
After you added sight to them? Or before?
Alright, now you're just asking too many questions.
Did you add sight to the token and then make that the default token, or did you default token and then add sight to it?
I can't be sure which I did.
Okay, because when you make a token your default token, that it takes all of the settings that are on the current token as of right then and uses that as the token.
Oh, you son of
So
a
if
bitch.
you add it afterwards,
Yep, I get it.
it doesn't change it as the default token.
Well, for example, LAN should be set.
So delete LAN off and have him drag it on and see if he sees anything.
I see it.
Right. I'm deleting your token. Even though...
Drag a new one on there, LAN,
Hold on,
and see if
hold
it
on,
works.
hold on. So slow. There we go.
You just took it away from me.
I know. Oh no, I did that to you, Blue.
Nope, I'm moving around.
Also, I don't know if this is the vision settings from last time or current, but this would not match up with what I had hooded lantern wise. Just as an FYI.
Hooded lantern wise?
So what I was using instead of a torch was a hooded lantern, which is 30 foot immediately visible, like it is, and then from 30 to 60 foot, it's like that little outer edge that you can.
I don't think he was worrying about that last time.
No.
Okay, I just wasn't sure.
Alright, so Elrond has
Oh,
sight.
look at that. I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Edit.
All right.
Remove default token, yes. Use
Oh,
selected token. Save.
Yep. And so
Nice.
delete Elrond's token and then have him drag it back on there and see if he still has sight after he drags it on there with the deleted token. Just to see if it worked.
Make it so, Elrond.
I can. Oh, where'd it go?
I deleted you.
What?
So
Yep,
drag
now
your
drag your
token out.
Damn it. Okay, I did, but it didn't change anything.
Can you see anything?
Still black?
Still black.
Give it a second. See if it needs a second to load or something.
It also shows that there's two Elronds now.
Yeah, I put the second token on there in case it was the first one. In case the first one was broke, do it again.
Leo. God, our offense is so bad.
And I can no longer see Brian.
I see Brian though.
Nope, there we go.
Come on.
Can you see now?
Nope.
No?
Negative.
We'll have to figure this out, Chief.
Yep, I know. We will indeed. Alright. Well, you guys walk into an inn. You see... I may as well at least get you guys to see everything. You see a very, very focused bartender constantly cleaning every glass. It almost seems like once he finishes cleaning one glass, he immediately starts cleaning another one that he already, just finished cleaning. You see a fairly decent-looking person drinking alone at a table. It doesn't look like he appears as gaunt or as fair-skinned as everyone else that you so far have seen, albeit briefly, on your walk in. And then you see what looks like 3 very wonderful ladies sitting at a table, drinking away, laughing, and just having a merry old time. Who does?
When I was originally zoomed out and I saw this chick there, I thought it was like something you brought in from Baywatch.
Jesus, no.
What?
Who doesn't see?
Me.
Leave
I
the
did, but now it's gone.
Not your music. Listen anywhere, anytime.
Where's your token,
Listen to
anyways?
it all ad-free.
I put my token on there. I
All
swear.
your music, no interruptions.
Twice even. Let me try it again.
YouTube Red. Start your free
Okay,
trial.
back. Right?
Yep, I see you. I may have deleted you because I was just mad. Also, like, literally every time I click something and do something, it takes... Now I can do something.
All right.
Do. You had sight. You can now see the thing.
I can see a thing. Oh, thing.
Yay! Alright, so you guys are in the tavern of the Bloody Vine. Blood on the Vine
Okay.
Tavern. And that is where we will leave you, unfortunately. And then Sean and I are going to figure this shit out now.
Alright. Love you guys.
All right.
Let's see, guys.
Cool.
Sounds
Good
good.
first sesh, Chief. Good first sesh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't do too bad.
Oh.
Jeez. hate. Hey. Go Lion.
Go Lion!
Oh my. No.
Go Golden Tate.
No. Okay, go Golden Tate because I need Seth to lose.
Go
Sean Ashley just he pulled a 180 at his original assessment.